Hi guys, my name is Sharon and today we are going to cover up about CWL. Like we are going to talk about CWL. We are going to talk about Master League 2, how to beat this game, how to beat Masters 2 with ease. So, at first I'll explain what the usual mentality is and how players typically arrange their compositions and their defense and attack strategies basically. So I'm going to talk about all of that, but first you have to know that this is the preparation day on the very first very first day. We are still having 28 minutes of preparation left for the first war to start. So on this first day you can see that based on strength alone, COC has ranked us at 4th position. This is completely based on strength, what squad strength you have. So can a 4th ranked in terms of strength beat the game and win the promotion is the bigger question. Can we do it? Thing is, we'll not only do it, we'll ace it. That's how it's gonna be. So how exactly? So based on strength we are rank 4. Okay, so what do we have in our composition? Usually in Masters 2, before the things were different, and every season the numbers actually differ. People are getting upgraded to TH15 more and more, so it comes down to skill levels at the end of the day, and based on the skill levels people choose the league they want to be in, where they can at least aim for bonuses, and that is, if they perform well they'll get bonuses. Sometimes if your friend's clan, you just ask for it and you get it. That is one thing. But in a generic general clan where people don't know you, you just randomly pop up and you want to showcase your skills, get earn the bonus by yourself. So in such cases people distribute themselves according to the league they are in. You can, that is the very reason why you can also find TH15s even in the gold leagues, because either they are not having the maxed out heroes, because of which they have to completely rely on the spam attacks, because of which they actually can't take down max bases, and so they usually dip on tunnel 14s and 13s and lower. So that is the primary reason why you can also find gold leagues with TH15s in the top at least. So that's the reason. Moving on, like based on skills alone, all the master league guys, see, I'll tell you straight away, the best of the best down hall 15s only play in Champions League if they're good at attacking. So when it comes to skills, you have to first have a maxed out base and also have quite a bit of legend league experience, and probably even in streak wars and CWLs and tournaments and baby tournaments and mini semi pro tournaments. So there are so many things going on, and that builds experiences for players over time. And people with that kind of experiences usually stick to champions leagues only. So champions 1 is all about max bases with max attacks, most proficient players playing in the champions world leagues. In champions 2 you'll probably have you'll have max bases, but the skills won't be as far as the champion 1 ones, so they'll probably doing more of spam attacks, more electro dragon. No, they are not noobs, they are good at what they do, but they're more into spam attacks. So in second tier, that is in champions 2, in third tier in champions 3, these are all about spam attacks, but also either not 100% clinical, but sometimes clinical, sometimes not, sometimes 50-50. So it's like they're on the border edge of champions. So yeah, champions league is fine as a whole. Champions means champions, but champions 2 and champions 3 are borderline good, borderline bad, so they usually don't compare so much to the champions 1. Champions 1 are like the tribe giving Navi basis with Navi type players playing over there. And then comes to master league again. In M1 you can find all maxed bases, all 30 out of 30 will be in max town hall 15. Thing is, in masters league 2, master league 1, you have a lack of skills in attacking. So you are mostly focused in just having a maxed out base for defense and just somehow get a 65 stars for the win. Both sides will be aiming for 60 plus stars. So basically 2 stars, and they'll aim for 2 starring every single base from top to bottom, and they'll try to get like 4-5 tribbles in the bottoms if they can. So the aim is to get 65 stars. That is the general idea for maximum clans. Usually they're casual players, but they just happen to have maxed out bases. So that is all a master 1 is all about. But in masters 2 you can have maybe the top 10 will have maxed out bases, but the bottom 20 will not have maxed out bases. They'll have maybe rush th15s or mid semi-max th15s or new th15s. These are the usual opponents. Sometimes you also have maxed out town hall 14s towards the bottom 5, maybe bottom 6, bottom 10. That is also a possibility. Again, if they are skilled, they are there. Yes, town hall 14s, if they are playing in masters 2, it means they have to be skilled enough to take down rushed out town hall 15s. That's the deal. If they can take out rushed out town hall 15s, that is only when they'll be allowed to play in town hall as a town hall 14 in masters 2. Otherwise, usually town hall 14s can be mostly seen in masters 3 and probably in crystal 1. That's the place for town hall 14s and lower. Sometimes you can also find town hall 13s in masters 3, but yeah, last time we got promoted town hall 12s in masters 3. We came to masters 2 with 5 th12s in the bottom. That is something special, yes, but again takes a lot of skills to prove all that. Again, I'll tell you about the strategies. It starts with, so as of now I'll talk to you only about M2 because we are in M2 and in this video is about M2. So we'll tell you how to deal with M2. It starts with see, the composition is usually 20 town hall 15s, maybe 25 town hall 15s, and 5 to 10 town hall 14s. That is the usual composition in this league. So the since most clans don't have the skill levels, what they do is they make the bottom 10 attack the top 10 for 2-star attacks, and the top 20 crushes the bottom 20. That is a general ideology, but again many of them are kind of cocky. Sometimes they hit high and fail. That is also there, but again in casual gameplay you don't consider all that. But if you're trying to get yourself promoted, if you're trying to push for promotions, or maybe at least show that you are trying to push for promotions, if any of this is the case, then you will have to organize yourself a bit more. So how does it work? So basically, as a defensive unit, you have to make sure that the opponents, and you should not give room to the opponents to easily take out 2 stars from the top 10. That is the whole point of view. So what do? You set up poison tower bases. Just I'm going to show you our defenses that we are using. See, sometimes offset bases, sometimes offset centralized bases, sometimes central bases like these ones. We have straight up centralized bases. Again, some of my teammates in this clan is new and they haven't changed bases, but again most of them have. So I'll let you know which ones are new, haven't changed bases according to me or my ideologies. But okay, anyways, the thing is, we have centralized town hall with poison tower bases to prevent those blimps. This guy is a noob, I can clearly tell you. He is easily going to get 2-star by some town hall to 14 in the bottom. Maybe number 30 will go for this, I don't know, this base. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about the ones that are really good, like this one. You can see a town hall 14 who has no experience in the Legends League, who has no town hall 15 experience. He's probably going to struggle with Invis tower bases, probably going to struggle with the poison tower bases. So what are they going to do? They're probably going to blimp. Either it's going to be a Yeti blimp or a super archer blimp or a sneaky blimp. In either of the cases, the only thing that can actually beat this town hall is a super archer blimp, because it's Invis towers. Again, see, the tornado is going to stop them here, right? Tornado is going to stop them, and it's it's going to be a 1-star for sure if they're going to try from the bottoms. So if when you have bases like this, the opponent bottom th14s will lack the confidence to go for such high bases, even to 2-star. They'll think of failing as a 1-star, and the 1-star is the last thing they want. So if your top 10 have strong bases, not this guy, if your top 10 has strong bases with this my base with poison tower setups, with baited blimps, then you have a high chance of avoiding those 2-star giveaways. And let's just look at the top 10. I'm not even going to consider the bottom 20 because bottom 20 is all about anti 3-star bases where you force the opponent to try to crush you but they fail. See, the idea is you force the opponents to hit mirror bases. See, if they're going to hit mirror bases, 60 stars is all they'll get. There, if by chance maybe they'll get one or two or three triples, maybe they'll get one or two singles also, but they'll cancel out, and at the end of the day, score will be 60 stars. That's it. Maybe 62 max. Let's say we have five town hall 14s in the bottom, and they are really rubbish, maybe rushed. So it is possible that the mid-level town hall 15s dip down and get the triples on the town hall 14s. It is possible. So maybe you can expect a 65 stars at the end. The deal is if the opponent still gets 65, you have to beat that score. You have to score 70 plus every single one, no matter what you do. So how do you get a 70 stars? How do you get a 70 stars? From the very beginning, you have to assume that you have to get a 70 stars, and it's not like you just let people do whatever they want. If they're going to attack randomly, they're going to choose the base. They might overshoot a bit higher than expected, and they'll end up with 1 stars. You'll frequent see some things are not in your control, some things are in your control. If it is not in your control, there's nothing you can do, but yes, you can at least guide them in a way such that they don't overshoot or waste their attacks in an unorganized manner. So let's just see what we can do with this. First, I'll show you all the bases that we are using. These are the bases. I'm not going to share your links because most of the bases are not mine, they are my friends. I'm just showing you the bases that we are using. And see, these are all anti-triple bases, not centralized town halls, but anti-3. This is no base. mm, this is also a new, this is town hall 14 base. Actually, he might have just upgraded his town hall, so he's just using a town hall 14 base. These are okay. This is a new base. um No base. See, these guys are gonna get tripled. You can't expect them to survive, no matter what they said. They don't even have max bases. Yeah, they have like a bit semi max, not even semi max. It's just town hall 13 defenses with the town hall 15 town hall. Those are the types. Again, see, I've showed you all the bases that we're using. So based on this, you can say that they'll get 65 stars, maybe 25, yeah, 24 to 30 will guaranteed get triples. So maybe 68 at max. Again, if they get a few 1 stars at the top, maybe 65. So I'm assuming they will get 65 stars. What do we do? I'll tell you in a bit. I'll just take a break. As soon as the war starts, I'll tell you how we proceed. Yeah, so let's take a break. Let's Yeah. Okay, hi guys. So so now the war has started, and it's time to see the strengths. Look at this. We are just a bit stronger than them. I think they're ranked 7th in strength wise. So yeah, a bit stronger still. You can see that almost 20 down, 20 equals 20, 20 down on 15s, almost equal as 20 down on 15s. Probably a bit of strength value. Some are not that maxed on the opponent side, but it's okay. So what do we do? Our idea is to capitalize as many triples as possible. So they have three town hall 13s. So we have to get these town hall 13s with the weakest players we have. Some players who cannot get a triple on a TH15, but they might dip down and possibly get a triple there. So I have given, see, this Dark Rambo. He's a solid player, but he doesn't have max heroes. But he's a solid player. He can even triple town hall 15s. So I have given him town hall 13 because I am not giving him town hall 15. Sorry, no. I'm giving him the safe basis. This one. Similarly, town hall 13. See, there are some town hall 14s who can't dribble town hall 14s. So I've given them easier basis this time. And let's see. It's time. I'll just do everything. Then I'll tell you what is the plan. Okay, look at 26. So there are like five more town hall 14s there. Our town hall 14s can probably triple them, but it will be much more safer if a new town hall 15 or a rush town hall 15 or a semi max town hall 15 goes for them for the easier triples. It's important to have the confidence in the first war, so we'll give them easier bases in the first war. Yeah. Let's see. So I'll use the town hall 14 attacks for two starring the top bases like regular regular master league clans. and we'll capitalize on as many triples as possible down there. So the idea is top 10 gets like top 20 hits the bottom 20 and the bottom 10 hits top 10. And on the defensive side, you set your bases in such a way that they are forced to do mirror attacks. I have already told you that our top 10 has all centralized town hall bases, invis tower bases, poison tower bases. Not easy for town hall 14s or town hall 13s to do 2 star. So we'll force them to hit mirror and get the 60 stars. That's it. So yeah, I'll finish marking and then I'll continue the video once again. Alright, I'm back again, and okay, I've finished marking for all, as you can see. So only the top three are expected to 2 star. Everyone else is supposed to 3 star is what I am expecting. Thing is, I don't know some of the players, and thing is, everyone has poison towers in the opponents. Everybody, like everybody has poison towers. So if our guys can do anything other than super arts blimp, they can possibly triple also, right? And should not be a problem. Basis some of them are max fine, like up to number 10 or number 6 onwards is on 6 onwards is kind of not maxed. So probably we can expect triples, right? Again, not all of us have max heroes, so but we can with the training boost with the power potions, army potions. It is, I think, possible. See, even if you don't score 85 stars, okay, the I've marked the basis such that we can score 85 stars. Now, thing is, I have marked it for all. Now they can spend as much time as they want to prepare for the attack. They can practice. They can learn strategies just to tackle, just to know, just learn how to tackle that kind of base. If they've never faced such bases before, they can spend as much time as they want trying to understand how to attack, trying to figure out how to attack, like trying to build some experiences that way. And yeah, see, if it was unorganized, people would attack randomly, like whichever base they feel is good. But then again, you end up with people thinking about all the bases, right? Your all 30 players will have to think about all the 30 bases, and they'll constantly keep checking which one is better, which one is easier, which one is harder. No, we are not going to do any of that. I have given the basis. Now, if they want, they can change. They can ask for a change, and I'll change it. No problem. But the entire remaining day, they have all the time they want. They can practice all they want. They can strategize as they want, as they feel free. Okay, and see if it is a triple, fine. If it's not triple, okay, good try. But the thing is, you'll get the ability to plan for a particular base. You can cook your army according to the base. You can take all the time. Best thing, right? So this is how you build your skills by assigning bases and let them figure out how to triple, what are the strengths they have, what are the weaknesses they have, what are the possible strategies that can triple the bases. If everyone is using poison towers, your super limps are not going to work. What are the strategies do you have in your arsenal? What are the strategies you can work for or work on, or you can start something new? Maybe start twin hogs, maybe some kind of smash attacks, even if you do this electro attack with the Yeti blimp, you're still probably gonna score 90% on non-max basis. Yeah. So yeah, there are so many complications, but again, just assigning bases like this makes the war a lot more easier and much more organized. Everyone has their own names written, and it's not mirror. I have see this is Luke. Luke is number one on our side. See, I told him to hit number 80. He has the best attack, he's the best everything, but still I gave him number 18. Even though he can table probably number 5 also. But still I gave him number 18 just to make sure he gets the confidence. So the next war will be easier for him. Once we build the momentum on the very first war, second war onwards, people get a very good idea of what is going on, right? It'll be much more organized, it'll be much more clinical. Triples will keep coming. Yeah, there'll be a fail here and there. There'll be a 90%, a high 99, probably. There can be even 1 star 99s also. It's okay. Thing is, they tried. They did what they could. They gave their best. Now that is the thing we love the game for, right? You can try all you want. See, sometimes what we have is we have a pre-coded army and we just spam whichever base suits that army. That's it. What if everybody has the same army in your side and every base in the opponent side as the exact counter for the attack you're doing. So what will you do? See, when there is no scope for improvement, when there is no scope for mm, alternative attack strategies, that is where you're going to struggle. When casual players, see, even among casual players, you have skilled, you have non-skilled, you have players who are just playing for upgrading the bases. That's it. There are three types. So skilled are those who are going to do queen charges. Skilled are those who are going to do twin hawks, queen charges. Some are going to do lava luno attacks, lalo, splish lalo. Then there is sui lalo, sap lalo. There's all kinds of attack strategies, and it's not necessary that only the professional players are going to use them. Anybody can learn them. Anybody can use them. It's just a matter of copy paste, then improvise, experience, practice. Right? In a month or two, they become really good at it. That's how skills are built. And people who are just farming all the way, sorry, but why are you farming? Why are you farming? Just to max the pace? Okay, fine. CW is not for you. Just get the. See again. I'm not gonna complain. People Masters 2 are completely different than people in the gold leagues. So I'm not gonna compare the gold league farmers here. I'm just gonna talk about the people who are actually here to win. And this is how you win. You aim for 85, get 80, get 70. Anything above 65 is fine. Force the enemy to play mirror, bait them, trap them, get them to below 80, below 65, below 70, and it's easy. See, even if you lose one or two, maybe the top three teams are really strong. Even if you lose like one war or two war, you are even if you lose like one war, two war, or maybe even three wars, if you have a consistent 80 star attacks every war, even if you lose three wars now, you're still gonna win the promotion. That is how strong this organized structure can be. And this guy, wow, yeah, I've never seen him do pinch charges before. He was a super archiblimp super archiblimp hydra guy. Yeah, and see, suddenly, just because I marked him a higher base today, he is kind of a lot more motivated, which makes more sense as well. Interesting. uh, Man, he was too late, man. He is focusing way too much, too hard on too many things. Who told him to use a super minion blimp? He could have simply used the Yeti blimp. It's going to be a one star. Will the dragons do it? Will the dragons? No, there are not even dragons left. No dragons are left now. I'm not watching this. It's a one star. See, I tried to get him motivated, but he didn't even discuss. He just went in. Okay, whatever. There are characters who will not listen, right? But it's okay. It's okay. One star, it's fine. We are still gonna win the war. Don't worry. Alright, anyways, you get the idea. I have told you what we are gonna do. Okay, I'll give you some opening and mid game strategies later. But at the moment, this is the war strategy. Let's see how it goes. I'll give you the entire. I'll give you the entire war tomorrow. I'll post the entire summary of the war tomorrow. Yeah. All right then. See you. So yeah, boys. I actually told you last time how to um, beat through this game, how to ace through Masters 2. So here we are with the scores. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. In the first one, look at what we did in the first one. Just like I told you before, top guys attack bottom and bottom guys attack top. That's the strategy. But some of them are a bit more cocky, so they end up hitting up, and it's okay. But thing is, look at the number of triples we produced with just that strategy. We forced the enemies to hit mirror, and they failed. That resulted into 8 singles, and they could only dip on 3 bases at the bottom. That resulted in such a big score, like big difference, and kind of set up the momentum for us. If you look at the rounds, we were like the second highest. third highest, in the first round, and that kind of momentum really is kind of motivating. The other two clans are actually much more stronger than us strength wise, that have scored more than us, so their scores are kind of justified. But we have half of us who are completely noobs. So basically, they're all one starring back to back, no matter what kind of base you give them. Even after telling them how to do everything, they are not executing so well, ending up with one stars over and over. So even with that many one stars, that many failed triples, we still ended up scoring 72, which is pretty solid. Even in the second war, we have one more attack left, probably two more attacks left, and we are already at 64. If we score like closer to 70 this time, but if you look at it, they have TH14, TH15 all the way till 24, and we capitalize on the bottoms. Yeah, we again this time we had way too many singles, 5 singles, unexpected. Like, see, I can't expect TH14 to fail on a 2-star attack at top. Same for Rust TH15s. They are supposed to be 2-starring even with all heroes completely upgrading. That is how it is. But we are not upgrading. We don't allow people to upgrade heroes during CWL. So keeping that in mind, they are still failing. Ah, you see, these guys who are failing are usually random people who have joined us just to support us. But it's okay, since we are winning the promotion anyway. This is a very good start, and we'll see how it goes. So this is our first 2 wars, and we have won back to back. This is the score at the moment. We are kind of leading at 146. Our top competitors are the rank 2 and rank 3 clans right now. They are the strongest in terms of strength. We'll see. I'm telling you, we'll get a promotions for sure. It's a guarantee. See, we have half a squad full of noobs, and still we are fighting for the promotion, which is pretty decent actually. And we have done it just by organizing our attacks a bit more. Um, I told you, like, I already marked the bases for everybody, and they are just striking the bases according to the they create they're creating the army according to the base and attacking according to the base. So everything is a bit more organized. When you don't know which base to attack, you already have a pre-cooked army, and you randomly choose a base. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because if all 30 of you are doing the same attacks, there's a possibility that many of you will not get the bases you're looking for. Many of you might attack early and get rid of the easier bases, and you'll end up with the harder ones, and then you'll don't know what to do. This is what happens usually in Master 2 clans and other clans. Um, the end game is kind of ridiculous for most clans. They just don't know what to do and end up scoring 1 stars and 2 stars back to back towards the end game. But we, as an organized unit, we end up scoring more triples than 1 stars towards the end. Look at this. Look at the war events. When it comes to last attacks, yeah, some fails here and there, but oof, this Wolverine guy, he needs to know how to attack, man. This is not good. But anyways, if you just look, we are scoring triples back to back even towards the end of the war, which is actually expected, but not by the enemies. The enemies are really struggling to understand what we are trying to do, but they can never fathom any of it. That is that is the magic behind our strategy. Yeah. Anyways, so we'll see what we do again in the next war. All right then. Time for a small break. Again, time for 24-hour break, and we'll just have to see how the rest of the wars go through. All right then. Time for a break. Of 24 hours. Hmm. Well, let's just see the one attack. Maybe you can get motivated by what we do. Fine. This one attack in this one. So he's planning to queen charge. He's planning to queen charge what? Either the eagle? Oh no. No. He's going for the eagle side. He's probably going for the. I think he will blimp the town hall. No. Will he really log launch at the town hall from the back end like a cleanup lalom? That is also a possible scenario, but this guy is actually very skilled, This guy is very good at what he does. It's hard to predict what is that sometimes. Let's see. It's going well so far. Yep, he's probably going for the log launcher straight from the back end. Interesting. Risky, but interesting. Will he triple? No idea. Is he supposed to triple? No idea. Oh, that was close. Wait, look at where the queen is attacking. Oh, look at that wall breaker. Ah, nice. Nice. This looks good. He, I think, zapped a few base, zapped a few part of the base. Hmm. Yep, he's going for the jump spell. Let's just hope his queen doesn't die. Yes, he has the warden's ability. Yeah, he'll probably hit it now. Oh, that was too early for the queen's ability. The queen's ability should have been used on the town hall. Looks like a 1 star. Oh my god. Oh man, where are his jump spells? Does it look good? Does it look good? Queen is gonna die. Titans are all walking outside. So Warren walk now. Oh my god, it's probably a 1 star man. But again, he has an entire army of has an entire army of titans which pretty much went outside. I don't see how is it going to triple. Can the RC do something about it? Oh, the CC is coming out at the wrong time. It's gonna probably take out the RC also. Oh my god, those skeletons are also annoying. Diggy is gonna die. Diggy is dead. Oh my god, bro. Is there any saving this attack? Is there any saving this attack? Wow. Come on. Nope. Nope. They're breaking through the wrong walls. And wow. Every time I show you something live, it is ending up with a 1 star. G. Another 1 star. So sad. But anyways, probably will score 67 on this one. Anyways, a small break. Large break actually. Hi again. So, as I was saying, if you get things organized, this is what the result is going to be. We'll just watch this attack and then I'll show you the results. I'll show the results of everything, of all the wars that we had. Hmm, this guy, he's a TH15 and he's attacking at TH14 because that's the only base left. And this is the end of the CWL. Guess what is going to happen after this? Just wait and watch. So in this last war alone, I told random people, like I told everybody that you can go and attack any base you want today, because we have already won the CWL. So we do not have to be organized on the last war. But you get it. Just look at the war. Guess what? Look at this. Triple. Yeah, there were some silly mistakes over there, but then again, triple. Again. Look at this. This was only possible if we have the momentum, we have the positive vibes, and the positive vibes comes only after, getting a good momentum at the start of the CWL. So I think I already showed you the first war. I've already showed you the second war. I'll just show you the war info, and the most important thing is the number of triples. That is the most important thing. When you assign bases, you have to make sure that you get at least 15 triples, or you assign 20 triples and you get 15. That is a different thing, but you assign in such a way that you try to get at least 20 triples. For that you need to know for that you need to know um, which player performs what kind of strategies. You need to know the strengths and weaknesses of each and every individual player of your clan. As a leader, you need to know. only then you will be eligible for assigning bases for the people. Otherwise sometimes you will be assigning people some random bases and they'll be failing on it anyway, so you don't want that to happen. So as a leader, if you know that alone, you can actually organize the wars in a much more efficient manner. All you have to do is assign the bases and then let them figure out how to deal with the bases, right? You don't have to force yourself on everybody. Just just mark the bases and tell them this strategy looks good on this base, this strategy look good on that base. That alone is enough. So yeah, see, sometimes you have entire 30 members of TH15s on the opponent side. Sometimes there are TH13s, TH14s as well. So in that case, you have to analyze how many triples you can get and how many how many TH15s you have, how many TH14s have, or you have. Try to match them with the same town hall based on skill levels. Sometimes you have a bit more higher number of TH15s, so you can actually go mirror if you want to. But then if you don't have the number squad strength, if you have lesser squad strength, you have to stick to the 2-star strategies. You have to make the rush people hit the top. You have to make the new people, the low skilled people get the 2 stars on the top, so that everyone can dip zero and get triples. That's the most efficient manner anyone can think of. And I'll just show you all the I'll just show you all the small word info. But before that, let me see if we have actually won this or not. I'll just show you the final results just once. Oh yeah, we have 1 more minute left, and look at this. Look at this. We are 50 stars ahead of rank 2. Rank 2 and rank 3 were actually fighting in the last moments, but for the second spot. But guess what? Even though no matter how much people fight against us, we are still going to um, ace the CWL no matter what kind of opponents we get. That is the thing. It's as simple as that. See, uh, what we have right now is not an entire team of pro players. No, we have like around 6 7 players who can triple their same town hall. I have 2 accounts in this clan, just 2 accounts, and those also sometimes fail, sometimes fail, sometimes not. But again, the more important part is that your see again, there are some players who can triple same town halls. There are people who cannot triple same town hall. You have to understand who can triple what based on what skills. You have to understand what level of rush the opponents are, and is it possible for certain people with certain strategies to just spam and triple? Is it possible or not? You need to analyze all that. Spend some 1 hour every hour, just 1 hour, you deal with it, and it's so simple. Look at this, 7 wars back to back. We got the red medals, the CWL medals, league medals. That is what we came for. And you can see the rounds as well. There's nothing that can stop us. The number one, this, you can see the number one, like see the scores alone. We have beat them every single department, every single time, except 1 or 2 wars where it was a tight situation, but again, it was not even considered to be a loss at any point of time. Mm, I'll just show you the results one more time. I'll just show you the number of triples we got in every single war. Just the number of triples. That is the more important thing, number of triples. And it's not like that. Even some of the rush players went for the like number 30, number 29, right? So yeah, I'll just show you this one. Mm, 13 triples in the second war, and and see the biggest challenge was this third clan, and we faced him in the sixth war, I think, fifth war. Yeah, that I'll show you in a bit. But again, um. Look at this. Look at this. We got 19 triples in the third one, 19 triples, and these guys almost scored 62, and they had more. Like on this in this water, particularly, we had kind of an equal strength. They had like 6 town hall 14s. In other wars, especially in other wars, all 30 out of 30 were town hall 15s. All 30 of them were town hall 15s, and we only had like 24 town hall 15s. And among the 10 of the town hall 15s we have are kind of rushed or semi-maxed or new town hall 15s. So we basically have like 2 or 3 town hall 15s who are actually maxed with maxed offenses. But see again, when you talk about maxed offenses and stuff, we actually talk about the offense, which is more important. And defense wise, we have only three or four of them that are actually maxed. But again, that is okay. 3 or 4 is okay, but opponent had like 15-20 max bases every single time. Again, doesn't matter, no problem. We did get the triples, which is more important. 19 triples in this one. We'll show the fourth war. The fourth war had like the fourth one was also not easy. In this we had like 9 triples only. For some reason, some guys did not attack. Like one guy did not attack. Yeah, for some reason he was I don't know why he missed it, but for some reason he had his army cooked, but he was way too late to come and do the attack. No excuses, man. You had 24 hours, but again, it was okay. We told him we cannot do the bonus by any means, and that is a fair judgment. But if, other than that, if you look at that, we had some fails with the single stars, like I showed you here. We had some single stars from while doing the two-star attacks. Here it's one. Mm, yep, that one alone. Everything else is fine. This guy scored at one star while tripling. Again, it's okay. So yeah, there's one guy who can actually triple TH15s really well, and he went for the top every time. And I knew his strength, right? So I gave him bases that are particularly for his made for his style. Mm, Anyways, I'll just show you the next attack. The fifth was this was the most important one because these guys were ranked two at that time, and they were competing with us at that point of time. But once we beat them, they lost the momentum completely. So until then, until this war, we were actually fighting for this CWL. But after this, we had the breeze of an event. We didn't have to do anything particularly. It was just that easy after this, after winning this game. But again, we'll have to show you the results. The number of one stars the opponent scored, this is what matters as well in terms of defense. These guys, what they were doing is they were doing the same thing we did. What they did is they were two starring the top 10, top 15 with the bottom 20, bottom 15, see, okay, and the top 15s were dipping down. These guys were doing that, and I think they also did this assignment trick where they assigned all bases and people were attacking one after another. They did the same thing what we did, but the only difference is that we had we had this coming. We knew that this is going to happen, and we did set up our top 15 in such a way that the bottom 15s can't two star them so easily. Yes, it's possible. It's not impossible. It's not an impossible task, but again, it was made a bit more difficult for these two-star warriors, and that actually worked in favor for us. And we did manage to pull like 18 singles out of them. Not 18, sorry, 8 singles out of them, and they were able to triple 8 of us in the bottom because they had like all 30 TH15s. And then again, see, if their TH15s can't even two-star our top 15 TH15s, then it's going to be a problem, right? But again, it's the matter of organizational level. None of the players in both the sides were pro enough to triple same down level, so that is why both the sides kind of dipped. And I know it's not much, but it's uh, completely a good. It shows you like who is the better organized team. See, again, many of you are playing casually. I know that it's okay. You don't have the time to be planning about all the bases. You just have the army. You just go for the base that you think can dribble for sure, and you just go for it and fail. But thing is, what happens is at towards the end of the war, if you look at the number of bases left and the number of attackers you have, you may have problems like which attacker can take out which base, and all the difficult most bases will be the only ones that are left. Either that or the easiest most will be left, which you don't want to hit at all. So at that is the type of thing like if you see the seventh war, what happened? Everybody hit above. Everybody hit like middle, like really high. Yeah, and I as a TH15 was left with TH14s to attack with. Same like there was one more guy with three TH15 accounts, but he was only left with TH14s to hit with. So you don't want that kind of things to happen. You want it to be much more organized because these four live players who attacked at the last, they had the skills. Like I won't come, I won't praise myself, but the other guy who was left with three accounts at last, he was skilled enough to triple any TH15 on the other side. Okay, but then again, he's the last moment attacker, and he does not like hitting TH40s, but that was the only options he had, so he had to go for it anyway. So you might be facing the same problems in your clan as well, but you can avoid all of that by just by marking the bases for everybody based on what strategies they use, based on what strategies based on what kind of bases the opponents are using. Just that alone can or make the war much more organized. Now the people can just you know plan accordingly, cook their army accordingly, and just attack accordingly. They had like 24 hours to plan and work through it, right? So yeah, it's just one attack a day. It's not a big deal. They can look at the base, plan the armies, attack accordingly. No problem. It's just once you give the base is completely theirs for the entire 24 hours. They can let them do whatever they want. So simple, such a simple idea. In terms of defense, I have already told you how the enemies are usually attacking. So I have already told you what you should be doing at Masters League. especially in master 1 2 3 is this the same thing. None of the sides are skilled enough to be tripling all the bases. So this is the usual strategy they are supposed to be doing, but many of them are again unorganized. The only thing you can improve is the organization part. But again, let's just move on. I'll just go for the last two wars as well. Last two wars were completely breezed out. Like we breezed them, we just smoked them. There was nothing left for the opponents to do anything about. Again, this one had a these guys were a lot more stronger in terms of strength. They had way too many TH15s, which were completely maxed out, and we had trouble tripling them all the way. So yeah, we had a very less number of triples, like six triples. Mm, yep, six triples. The only thing we had here is the opponents got three singles on us, three singles. That was more important. Like you see my base. Then there was two more singles. I think this guy was using my base as well, and that one was also a single. And this guy for some reason also, maybe it was, yeah, it was a town hall 15 actually. It was actually town hall 14. Town hall 14 actually tried to triple us. Did have some town hall 14s, like up to where exactly? Mm, I think here from 23 onwards they had seven. Yes, these guys were equally matched with us. Yes, this Javed guy don't think he's a town hall 15. He's having a town hall 11 defenses, so don't get fooled by his nonsense. But again, I won't complain. The thing is, the in this one we were equally matched, almost equally matched. But again, since we were already having the momentum, we were playing a little bit more casually than usual. And the only thing that is different in this is the number of triples and the number of singles. Yeah, that is the only thing. In both departments we kind of borderline beat them. Yeah, we beat them like a small margin, but again, that is what counts. Sometimes small margins are okay, sometimes big margins again will suffice. But again, this is not an important war. We have already beat them much. We have already beat them in terms of start. Even if we had lost the war, we wouldn't have cared about it because we were already winning the promotion. So most of them did the attacks. Like the fifth war was the most important one. That was the point where we were fighting against for promotion. But the sixth and seventh war, we didn't even feel our CCs in defense. To be honest, that's how it was. We didn't even feel the CCs. And seventh war, we were already fighting the rank seventh clan. So again, we did not have any need or the necessity for filling the CCs or marking bases. In the last war, we just said, okay, everybody just attack whoever you want. Guess what happened? Everybody attacked, and the last three bases that were left. Look at this. Master Super is actually rushed TH15, but he's fully capable of tripling a maxed out TH15. And same guys, Guga Supan and Supan are the same, but again, look at this. Number 9 had to hit number 23, which is way too low for him. He usually attacks somewhere around 12, 13, 14, maybe 16 at the least. But this time he was forced to attack 23. Unfortunate, but that is all he had left for. Then, yeah, look at me. I had to hit number 22. Again, I had no other choice. All this because it was not marked. This kind of things happen. There's a possibility that the guys who were lower actually hit high and failed, and otherwise we could have easily smoked them by 85 stars or something like that if I had done the marking. But again, it's all okay. It's fine. Play with the way you want, but if you wanted a bit more organized, just do the markings. Understand the weaknesses, strengths of your own players. Read through the bases, what kind of strategies that can actually triple those bases, and mark the bases accordingly according to the strengths of your people, right? And yeah, get uh, don't see, there are times when you are upgrading heroes. Don't stop upgrading heroes during serial. If you are capable of two starting any TH15 without even using any hero, I've already shown you uh, attacks in the previous videos where I have tripled swagging all three four heroes in the top two, like while attacking the top bases for 2-star attacks with some low level accounts. Yeah, so yeah, you can also do the same things, and you can focus more on upgrading the heroes. Focus on the upgrading the heroes so that someday in the future when your heroes are maxed, you can focus more on the 3-star attacks. And playing with semi-maxed heroes or low-level heroes is not worth the time, cause again, every time the hero levels up, you have to come up with new experiences. Every time your set your muscle memory will get tuned up every single time, and you don't want that to tune up again and again. You don't want to change over and over. You want it to be as consistent as possible, right? So it is best if you have it with maxed heroes. The best part is when you have maxed heroes, you do you do, the experience builds up over time and the muscle memory only improves. Whenever you have a change in hero levels, every time your muscle memory has to reset and restart. That is what happens, and it becomes thing. And let's say if you're upgrading your heroes like for like 4 years straight, you'll completely forget how to attack at all. That is how it is. You'll be completely more of a farmer than an actual war player. You don't want that to happen. So I will suggest you to do CWL even with upgrading heroes. Just focus on the 2-star attacks in the top. Maybe play in the lower league, play in gold league, play in crystal league. Doesn't matter. Just get somewhere 2-star the opponents easily. Let the people with 3-star armies dip down and triple your mirrors or whatever. But thing is, get your stuff maxed, push levels higher. mm, Focus on the more important things. Get the serial medals, get everything, get the markings done, get the seed, get the promotion, play in higher leagues, get more medals, upgrade faster. As soon as you're maxed out, start pushing in legends. Keep pushing as hard as possible. Build the experiences. Once you're fully maxed, then you can start playing tournaments and start building experiences there as well. There is money involved in a lot of places, but again, there's you're less likely to win anything because there are so many players who are much more skilled than you. Yes, that is there, but again, there's so much things you can actually do with what you have. Making money is not the more important thing. Things you have to have fun and more. You will be, I'm telling you, you will live in heaven with a lot more fun if you start tripling back to back with max heroes, and that will happen once you're maxed, right? So until then, just keep working on your shortcut strategies, like what I have told you. Do this, keep winning the promotions, keep winning more medals, keep boosting your heroes as far as possible, as fast as possible. That's the only thing. Thing is, put your heroes down forever until all of them are maxed. Put them down all at the same time. Farm hard, go to gold leagues, take the sneakies, spam the sneakies with trading potions all the way. Keep them down forever until they're maxed. That's the thing. Anyways, the idea of this video is to get you to understand the Masters leagues better. I can also show you the league. I can also show you the track record of this clan once. Just I'll just finish it with this. Look at the war log. Look at this. Look at this. We have kept on winning back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. How is that possible? We did it with just experience and nothing more. We know what to do. And look at this. We did not have 20 DS15s in Master 2 or Master 3 or even in Crystal League 1. Yeah, we had like 20 TS15s in Master 2, but in Master 3 and Crystal 1 we had like even TS12s and TS13s. Okay, and we barely had like 5 TS15s in Master 3 and Crystal 1. So all that is just an excuse if you're not getting promoted. You're just not skilled enough. You're not even organized enough. That's the whole point, right? You just keep yourself organized. Organization is key to running a smooth clan. If you do just that right, I'm sure even if, without any recruitment features, without any global chat, even without any proper requirement of a global chat or a advertisement technology, you don't need any of that. Just focus on the more important stuff, and automatically people will follow you, your clan, and join your clan. Wherever you go, whatever you do, they will come and follow you. That's the whole part. You do that right, there's nothing that can stop you. Okay, anyways, that's all for now. See you again tomorrow.